Happy Saturday! Oh boy, who's ready for 17 more years of NightmareRH, huh? Oh, that would probably most likely place a lot of you all in your late 40s. That's kind of really scary to think about me being in my 50s at that point, but who knows? I mean, hey, 17 more years of NightmareRH can definitely happen, right? Alright, so for those of you that have been following me for a very, very long time, and I know that there are long-time viewers of my channel, probably most likely people that have watched me from the very beginning, that are still watching me to this day, still following along, which I love you all so much, and if you are new here, well, there's going to be many more years and many more stuff that we're going to be covering, and it's going to be a wild ride. So if you like wild rides like I do, I'm not really one for going on roller coasters anymore, but I will say I've done my fair share. The Superman from Six Flags in New England used to be one of my favorite. And then there's another one that I did in the New Jersey Six Flags. It's even bigger than the Superman one. I think it's the Nitro. I have not done the tallest roller coaster, I believe in Japan it is. If someone is a roller coaster guru, definitely let me know down below. But yeah, I do love wild rides, and I tend to be a little wild person myself. But hey, I mean, there are people that have been following me since the beginning, and like I said, that's absolutely incredible. Obviously, analytics these days are really nothing like they used to be, but that tends to pretty much happen to people that have been on social media kind of like the length period, pretty much for me and stuff. But if you haven't seen this video I uploaded 6 days ago now, very good information about my health, that I'm using a... Can't even believe it. I'm using a low-carb diet to treat a form of a very rare type of kidney disease. Not the traditional kidney disease, such as chronic kidney disease, but polycystic kidney disease. It's where cysts pretty much grow on your kidneys, and they're like monsters inside me. I'll go ahead and talk more about that momentarily, but... want to go ahead and once again really talk about 17 years of NightmareRH. So this is my 17-year anniversary, or rather I should say my 17-year anniversary actually happened a couple weeks ago. My entire life this past 2 months have been a utter, I don't want to say poop show, because really good stuff has been happening to my life. Just incredible things. And I can't really, I don't fully understand why per se. Just extremely grateful to God. But, it's just been like nonstop. I actually really wanted to make this video, a couple weeks ago, because I ended up uploading my first video May 27th, 2008. Although this wasn't theoretically like my first video that I actually published in a way, I actually recorded this video and then I didn't like it, so I ended up making it private. But the first video that I actually uploaded, which a lot of you all have seen, I believe it's my second most viewed video, yeah. Second most viewed video. Runescape Money Guide 1.5 to 2 mil a day. And, I mean, 17 years ago on RuneScape, making 1.5 to 2 mil a day, that was a lot of gold. Lot of bling bling. But this was actually my first video that I made, which is, pretty comical.
Hey, RuneScape, it's me, Nightmare. Anyways,
Okay, back in 2008, I actually did have a shaved head. I legitimately did. I was actually rocking a shaved head for a while. I believe I got a picture somewhere. But, oh no, I was actually rocking a shaved head back in, 2008. That's partially why my video game character, RuneScape character, did have a shaved head. But let's go ahead and listen a little more.
This is going to be my first video that I've ever made about RuneScape, playing for now 2.5 years. So I just wanted to show you guys me and a couple of my favorite outfits. First outfit that I'll show you guys is my maging outfit. I just wear this outfit for whenever I kill anything by spells, or if I'm doing high ouching, or basically whatever. Then I got my melee outfit. Usually do this outfit whenever I do Slayer quests.
It is absolutely incredible to think about 17 years ago that, like, RuneScape back then was just so simple. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, so the whole point that I'm making is that when I first made my channel 17 years ago, I was just really, like, messing around. I really didn't have, like, a clear direction and stuff. A lot of people didn't realize, too, that for the first year, I actually was not a YouTube partner, so none of these videos were monetized. I actually became a YouTube partner back in 2009, and then I also had 2 sub-channels as well, the NightmareRH and also NightmareRH on RS. Otherwise, I did YouTube for legitimately a year without earning any revenue, which nowadays to actually think about is like, it's you don't need a contract to earn revenue on, like, YouTube. I mean, hell, you can actually earn revenue on X, on Facebook, on Snapchat. The possibilities to actually make money as a side hustle on social media these days are, like, really just endless. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I was just really messing around for a good solid 1 year, and then I kind of, found a clear direction, and yeah, I just, accelerated from there. But otherwise, where I'm going with this is that I oh boy, like I said, a lot of crazy things have really been incorporated into my life. And for those of you that are still following me today, whether you're watching RuneScape content, I've actually picked up people from the polycystic kidney disease community that watch me on a regular basis. I mean, there are people that watch my channel that don't really even play RuneScape. They like the content, whether it's content from 2004scape. Ended up picking up some people then, whether it's content for doing some interviews with researchers, whether it's vlog type content, whether it's RuneScape 3 type content. There's a lot of different variations of stuff that I like to really talk about, and I pretty much just like doing. And I mean, hell, you're either gonna like the content or you don't. And for those of you that are actually enjoying content over the years, not to mention my homemade pumpkin keto coffee. If anyone is looking for a simple homemade coffee rather than going to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks like I used to all the time, this is actually a really good video too. But yeah, I'm going to be continuing my YouTube journey, obviously. And I really haven't been live streaming so much as well, but going to be getting back on the bandwagon to do live streaming on Twitch momentarily. Just like I said, my life in the last 2 years have just been utterly busy. But it just blows my mind to actually remember 2008, which was pretty much the Wild West of YouTube, just putting out, like, simple content. Now YouTube over the years has definitely moved into more so podcast style, like, videos. Obviously, the longer content that you put out, it tends to be better for your channel overall, especially with watch time. It kind of really sucks because then it makes people, like, really pick and choose, because if you go ahead and produce a video that's like 2 hours long, I mean, hey, it's sometimes people, you got to pick and choose battles. And by all means, I'm the same exact way. I'm subscribed to people that I watch, videos I watch a lot of educational podcasts, and a lot of times I just really can't fit stuff in. Oh, that's what she said. Woo! I'm always either like walking around my house with my wireless headphones in, listening to a podcast. I'm at the gym, just kind of really chilling, listening to podcasts. And this day and age that we really live in, it really feels like there's so much great information, but there's not enough time. Which kind of really is unfortunate because it's really a pivotal shift. Although, if you kind of want to experience like the 2008 version of YouTube, I guess you go on TikTok, because that's really what TikTok is nowadays. It's short little pithy videos like YouTube used to be, which is kind of really comical if you think about it. Okay, so getting to the meat of this like 17-year anniversary video. One, gonna continue to provide content for the people that are still watching, and I definitely feel that we're going to be picking up new people along the way. I'm kind of really seeing some just ads. I'm a very spiritual person. You got to really be spiritual, especially in this day and age that we're living in, because I mean, like I don't really I really do feel that it doesn't really matter what religion you are. It more so matters that you have to kind of really see stuff in front of you. And the stuff that's in front of us as human beings, it just screams like energy, synergy, being like spiritual. You don't even have to be part of any religion to understand that there are positive energy and then there's dark energy on our planet. I've been very blessed with extreme amount of positive energy in the last like 12 months of my life, which I really do feel is healing my body, because there's really no explanation that I can go ahead and say how the hell I have legitimately managed to halt my progression of my kidney disease by literally changing my diet, which is just unreal to really think about. But then again, there are millions and millions of other people that have gone on these low-carb type of diets that pretty much change the metabolical state that you are in, and you heal your body. And when you heal your body naturally, not with drugs, you really become a lot more spiritual in a way. The last... I want to say like the last 5 months, I've been constantly seeing reoccurring numbers, which has just been absolutely just mind-boggling. One of the numbers that I keep seeing is 17, which is one of my lucky numbers. Two, my 17-year YouTube anniversary came up. My MRI last 2 months ago was on April 17th. Which I got mind-blowing, shattering news to the upside in such a positive way. So it blows my mind. And back in March, when I was scheduling a lot of doctor's appointments, I was making them in advance, and the girl said, "Hey, we got one on April 17th." It's like, what? Like, dude, it's unbelievable. It's not bad seeing... like, you know, it's not bad being spiritual. It's a little freaky at first, but you go with the energy. You go with the synergy. Where I'm going with this is still want to produce video game content, but I do want to incorporate a lot of really good positive content as well, because there was a obviously point in time in my video making journey that, I uploaded a lot of really, I want to say, very interesting type of videos. Videos which were, it was R-rated humor. Oh yeah, the Bunglet censor. That was definitely a good one as well. Where are my computer smashing videos? But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, if you look up what the number 17 means, it basically pretty much means reflection, growth, it's different variety of stuff as well, but I'm definitely one of those individuals over the years. If you just look at my YouTube content, that has definitely gone through like pivotal shifts, which is just mind-boggling if you really think about it. But yeah, I mean, it's the popular video content that I was creating for a while was, in theory, very South Park, Beavis and Butthead R-rated content, which did get a ton of views. Not to mention, I ended up cursing God a lot of times in those videos, which is kind of a little crazy because now, well, I'm literally healing my body with Mother Nature. So I mean, I honestly don't get it. It's just one of those crazy things, but gonna continue to be producing video game content for you all. Like I said, I'm a video gamer by heart. That's never gonna change. But I do want to incorporate a lot of very good things that I've learned over the last 12 months of my healing journey that can really benefit a lot of people. Going to be doing some interviews with quite a bit of people out there, and like I said, podcast style videos tend to do very well. And I've been definitely approached by people that have legitimately healed their body, whether it's ranged from just a variety of different things. And by the way, for anyone that does not know, being on a low carb diet is beneficial for anyone. You don't have to have cysts on your kidneys to reap the benefits. Being in a low carb diet, this article is actually on PubMD. I'll put this article in the description of this video as well. But the health benefits of legitimately a low carb diet, just you have non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, sweet peas, some blueberries, strawberries, a salad, protein, and healthy saturated fats. You can go ahead and, well, it's beneficial for weight loss, helping patients reverse signs of metabolic syndrome, eliminate insulin problems, which means, well, your insulin resistance. You have high blood sugars, high level insulin in your body, reverse type 2 diabetes, reverse inflammation, improve, I'm going to butcher this word, but let's just go ahead and highlight it. And yeah, it goes on and on and on. And, believe it or not, I'm actually enrolled into a online health coach program. I'm becoming a health and wellness coach, and I just really want to make really good content for people and help people because my entire you're talking about me going into kidney failure in my 40s. If I did not make a change in my life, now I'm looking at kidney failure. I may very well never even look at kidney failure. It's incredible, utterly incredible. I gotta pass on the information. I should really have looked this up, but there are biblical references that if you have knowledge of healing, you gotta pass on the healing. And I've actually gone in the last 5 months, a lot of people from our community, the Runescape community, whether it's people on my Discord that have hit me up, where people have messaged me on my Facebook page saying, hey, I don't really want to go on medication because my body just doesn't do well on medication, just like mine. Can you please provide me information for, a low carb diet? And I just would send, people a whole bunch of videos from great YouTubers such as Dr. Ken Berry. He focuses on a carnivore lifestyle, and also Dr. Berg on YouTube. Dr. Berg focuses more on a ketogenic diet. But as for other people out there that are in my state of being, I don't do well on medication. I've never done well on long-term medication. It's either you make a change in your life or you gotta be on medication with side effects. And I'm like, screw that. I'd rather go the hard road rather than the easy road. That's just the person I am. So I really do feel obligated to really pass information along. You don't need any type of degree. By all means, I don't even have to become a health coach to make nutrition videos. There is no law on the internet or YouTube. Anyone can make videos saying, hey, if you go ahead and read a publication on PubMD, this is what the publication pretty much outlines. You don't need a special type of license. I'm just becoming a health coach just because I want to, a health and wellness coach. And if you want to understand why I'm qualified to talk about nutrition, well, I have legitimately halted my kidney disease, so right then and there, that's pretty much gives me credibility up the yin yang. Unfortunately, doctors that I do love, and my insurance doctors are phenomenal. They go to school to learn about medicine, which are drugs and medical procedures. They don't go to school to learn about nutrition and Mother Nature and learn about how eating non-inflammatory foods can actually fix a lot of problems. I've been on carnivore now for 1 month, and my eczema has fully retreated. My skin condition, my dermatitis on my face, it's about 50% better. It's getting there, but I have love for doctors, just like how I love for first responders, military members, law enforcement, but my insurance doctors don't know any of this because their institution doesn't have this. The institutions, in my opinion, are the problem, because the institutions are all about big pharma, drugs, and by all means, if you're an individual that would rather take a blood pressure medication pill instead of maybe trying to reverse your hypertension with exercise and nutrition, go for it. Do what is best for you. Me, I chose not to take medication, and I reversed my hypertension with a low-carb ketogenic diet last year, and I started exercising, and I cut out all the sugar from my life. So I want to pass on that information in a very positive manner. Like I said, going to be doing some interviews with a lot of various different people out there. If you are someone that has reversed anything with a type of diet, definitely hit me up. I would love to have a conversation with you, whether it's on the record in a video, or whether it's just messaging back and forth and stuff. And I'm just really here to spread really good vibes. I honestly really don't give a shit if there's 1,000 people watching, if there is 10,000 people watching, or if there's even 100 people watching. Back in December, when I did the fundraiser, I legitimately said that I just wanted to help one people. I ended up talking to a couple dozen of over 40 people that was unaware of Dr. Wimes's research on polycystic kidney disease. One person was a longtime viewer of mine for over a decade, and they live in Australia. Apparently, Australia knows nothing about low-carb diets, which is very sad and unfortunate. And now this individual is actually utilizing the treatment, which is just not eating crap. That's all you got to do. If you have a problem in life and you want to solve it by nutrition, you got to move to a whole food diet. Do I believe that everyone should be on a carnivore, a keto type of diet? I do not. And yeah, I mean, I may get roasted by some people that are very hardcore carnivore or keto. I don't believe that everyone on this planet should be on these types of diets. Why? Because there's no reason for you to be. If you are metabolically healthy, with no chronic diseases or no genetic diseases, there's no reason to. All you got to do is don't overeat crap, stay active like I did all throughout my 20s and early 30s. Yes, I had tons of sugar and ice cream and sodas here and there in moderation, but I was also exercising. I had a military career which required me to exercise all the time. So, do people need to be in a low-carb state? No, that's silly, and you don't need to. I I actually have a couple bodybuilder friends. One guy is a ex-Navy SEAL. This guy's arm is the size of my head. He knows all about carnivore, all about keto. He does not do it because his simple answer is, why do I need to? He utilizes the amount of food that he takes in. He exercises 7 days out of the week, more than me. I exercise 6 days out of the week. And that's all you really got to just stay healthy. But I am a big advocator in doing what is best for your health. If you are feeling like poop, and if you are miserable physically and mentally, look at what you are putting into your body. And if you know that you're putting in crap and you're drinking crap, you are taking in poison, whether it is illegal poison on the street or legal poison from a booze store or the bar, and you don't make a change, you're just killing your body. And I mean, last year I could have literally said, okay, I'm going to enjoy 10 years of kidney function, go and continue partying, and, well, shit, I would have experienced a lot of pain. I just really want to spread the great vibes. So hopefully you all understand that. More content is going to be coming. Don't worry. Like I said, the last 2 months of my life has just been absolutely just bananas. Utterly just crazy. Absolutely just unreal. On that note, please take care of yourself. And if you ever run into a problem, like I said, where you are faced with doing something you don't want to do, and you have an opportunity to take the hard road and possibly reverse all your problems or a good amount of your problems with just cutting out crap, please seriously consider doing that. Because let me just say this. If I didn't make a change last year, my kidneys would have grown from 16 centimeters to probably 18 centimeters, and the 14 centimeter kidney would have grown to probably 16. Now, on paper, I got one that is 15 and the other is 14. And, I mean, on paper, one of them has kind of looks like maybe got a little small. I don't want to say that just yet. But I am going to be doing carnivore for the next 4 or 5 months, getting more images done, and pretty much seeing what happens. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great Saturday. Next week, going to be putting out more stuff. Might be doing an interview next week as well for my first kind of new type series interview. And I just have a tremendous amount of love for you all that have been following me over the years. And yeah, this journey is definitely, it's definitely going to be taking some newer content type dives. Okay, everyone, I think that sums it about up. You heard me rambling for the last 28 minutes now, and catch you guys later. Bye. Oh, crapola. Forgot I mentioned. I do want to say that one thing that I do believe that is very beneficial for anyone out there, especially going through a hard time, try to build an accomplishment. Last year, when I started this new journey of mine, I actually started writing a book of mine, which this link is down below. If anyone is a zombie fan, definitely check this out on Amazon. But I pretty much built an accomplishment which really took away a lot of negative energy that I had, which really wanted me to go out and get blackout drunk. And it was a great coping mechanism. So if you are struggling at all in your life, try to build an accomplishment. Whether it very well could be, hey, maybe if you've been thinking about writing a novel, write that novel. If you've been thinking about building something in your backyard, maybe such as a boat, maybe a clubhouse or whatever. Or maybe you just want to go to a new place, see new things. Build accomplishments in your life, and you're going to feel 1,000 times better. But Like I said, I just really appreciate all the tremendous and great feedback that I've been getting over the last 6 months, especially. All right, gang. For real now. I'll catch you later. Bye.